Hi students, welcome back to a new video session. In this video session, we will be discussing few more questions on inequalities, which is an important topic for a bank PO and clerical prelims exam. In the examination, you can expect 3 to 5 questions, which are usually very easy to easy questions. Students, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and do like the video. Let's move on to the question. As discussed in the previous inequalities videos, we have discussed 3 shortcuts. Let's use the same shortcuts in these questions to solve. For the students who have not watched the previous shortcut video or the previous inequality videos, the link for the video will be given in the description box below. Please watch that video first and come on to the this video. So let's start with the first question. The first question: which of the following symbols should replace question mark in the given expression in order to make the statements f greater than I and g greater than k definitely true. So let's read the first, let's read the given statement, which is E less than or equal to f, f greater than or equal to g. We don't know the relation between g and h, question mark, h. The relation between h and I, h equals to I and I greater than or equal to k. So let's use the option and replace the question mark with the symbol given in the option and check if the given condition f greater than I and g greater than k is definitely true. So let's start with the first option, which is equal to. Let's replace the question mark with equal to, g equal to h. So we have to let's first find out the relation between f and I. Let's see if this condition follow, and let's look at the next condition. So let's look at f and I, the relation between f and I. Here you can see g equals h and h equals I. Since g, h and I are equal, you can replace g with I, which is f greater than or equal to I, which is not same as the given condition. Hence, this option equal to does not follow, and we need not check for g greater than k. So now let's look at the next. Option 1 is eliminated. Now let's look at the second option, which is greater than or equal to. So let's replace the question mark with greater than or equal to. This is greater than, g greater than or equal to h. So first let's find out the relation between f and h, then the relation between f and I. So the relation between f and h is, since the symbols are same, the end result will also be the same, which is f greater than or equal to h, and the relation between h and I is h equals I. So we can replace h with I, and again we will get f greater than or equal to I, which is not same as the given condition. Hence option 2 is also eliminated. Now let's look at the third option, which is less than or equal to. So let's replace less than or equal to g, f is greater than or equal to g, and the third option, which is less than or equal to g less than or equal to h. Here you can see the relation between g and h. Since the symbols are opposite, no relation between f and h can be determined, which means no relation between f and I can also be determined. Hence option 3 is also eliminated. Now let's look at the fourth option, which is greater than symbol. Now let's replace with greater than, g greater than h. So now the relation between f and h is, since we know the symbol, if it is greater than or equal to and greater than, the end result will be greater than, which makes f greater than h, and the relation between h and I is h equals I. So you can replace h with I. So now the relation between f and I is f greater than I, which follows the first condition. So now let's look at the second condition, which is g greater than k. Here let's we know G, H and I are equal. Let's replace H with I. So the new statement will be G greater than I and I greater than or equal to K. Since we know this, if the symbols are greater than and greater than or equal to, the end result will be greater than. So the relation between G and K will be G greater than K, which follows the second condition. Hence option choice 4, the greater than symbol, if we replace that in the question mark, the two conditions will follow. So option 4 is correct. Let's move on to the next question. The second question. Which of the following expressions is valid for the given expressions E less than B and A greater than D are definitely true? We have to check from the option if E is less than B and A is greater than D. Let's start with the first option. Here the statement is A less than B, B greater than or equal to C, C greater than or equal to D, and D greater than E. So let's find out the relation between E and B first. Here to find out the relation between E and B, let's first find out the relation between B and D, then the relation between B and E. So since the symbols are same, which is greater than or equal to and greater than or equal to, the relation between B and D will be B greater than or equal to D, and the relation between D and E is greater than, D is greater than E. So now the relation between B and D will be, since the symbols are greater than or equal to and greater than, the end result will also, the end result will be greater than. So the relation between B and E will be B greater than E. This can also be written as or E less than B, which does follow the first condition. Now let's check for the second condition, which is A greater than D. Here first let's find out the relation between A and C, then the relation between A and D. Here we are given the the symbols are less than and greater than or equal to, which are opposite. So the relation between A and D, A and C cannot be determined, which means that the relation between A and D will also cannot be determined. So option 1 does not follow the given conditions. Now let's look at the second option. The statement here is A greater than B, B greater than or equal to C, C greater than or equal to D, and D greater than E. Similarly, let's first check for E, the relation between E and B. Here similarly the symbols here are greater than or equal to, both the symbols are same. So the end result will be B greater than or equal to D, and the relation between D and E is D greater than E. So as the symbols are greater than or equal to and greater than, the end result will be greater than. So the relation between B and E will be B greater than E or E less than B, which does follow the first condition. Now let's look at the second condition, which is A greater than D. The relation between A and C here is, as the symbols are greater than and greater than or equal to, the end result will be greater than. This is A greater than C, and the relation between C and D is C greater than or equal to D. Again here the symbols are greater than and greater than or equal to, so the end result will be greater than, and the relation between A and D will be A greater than D, which does follow the second condition. Hence choice 2 is correct. Let's move on to the next question. Third question. Which of the following expression is valid if the given expression P less than Q and S greater than R are definitely true? This is similar to the second question. Let's solve in the same manner. So let's look at the first option. The first statement here is T greater than R, R less than or equal to P, P less than or equal to S, and S less than or equal to Q. So let's first find out the relation between P and Q. The relation between P and Q here is since the symbol are same, then result will also be the same, which is less than or equal to. So, the relation between P and Q is P less than or equal to Q, which does not follow the first condition, hence we need not check for the second condition. So, option 1 is eliminated. Now, let us look at the second option. The second statement here is T less than R less than P greater than or equal to S, and S less than or equal to Q. So, let us check the relation between P and Q. As the symbols are opposite, which is greater than or equal to and less than or equal to, the end result cannot be determined. Hence, the first condition does not follow. So, we do not check for the second condition. So, option 2 is eliminated. Now, let us look at the third statement, which is T greater than R less than P less than or equal to S greater than or equal to Q. Similarly, let us first check for P and Q. Here again, the symbols here are opposite, which is less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. The relation between P and Q cannot be determined, hence option 3 is also eliminated. Moving on to the fourth option, just T greater than R less than or equal to P less than S, and S less than Q. Here, the relation between P and Q, since the symbols are same, then result will also be the same, which is less than. The relation between P and Q is P less than Q, which does follow the first condition. Now, let us check for the second condition, which is S greater than R. So, let us find out the relation between R and S here. So, here, since the symbol are less than or equal to and less than, then result will be less than. So, the relation between R and S here is R less than S, which is same as or S greater than R, which does follow the second condition, hence choice 4 follows both the condition. Moving on to the next question, which of the following symbols should replace the question mark in that order in the given expression in order to make the expression n less than or equal to R definitely true. So, in this statement, we will replace the question mark with the symbols given in the given respective options with their respective position in that order. So, let us first check the first option, which is M less than or equal to M less than or equal to N, N less than O, N less than O, O equals P, P less than or equal to Q, and again Q less than or equal to R, Q less than or equal to R. Now, let us check the condition N less than or equal to R is definitely true. So, let us first find out the relation between P and N and P, then N and Q, and at the last the relation between N and R. So, here O equals P, so you can replace O with P. You can replace O with P. The new statement will be N less than P less than or equal to Q, Q less than or equal to R. So, the relation between P and Q, N and Q, sorry. Here, since the symbols are less than and less than or equal to, the end result will be less than, which is N less than Q and Q less than or equal to R. Similarly, here the symbols are less than and less than equal to, the end result will be N less than R, which does not follow the given condition. Hence, choice 1 will not replace the question mark, and choice 1 is eliminated. Now, let us look at the second choice. So, let us start M less than n less than or equal to O equals P, P less than Q, and Q less than or equal to R. So let's first find out the relation between N and P. Here O and P are O equals P. So the new relation will be N less than or equal to P, and P less than Q, and Q less than R. Since the symbol which is less than or equal to P, which is N less than P, P less than Q, Q less than or equal to R. Since the relation between P, so now the relation between P and Q will be, since the symbols are less than or equal to and less than, the relation between N and Q will be N less than Q, Q less than or equal to R. Here again the symbols are less than and less than or equal to, then result will be less than. The relation between N will be, N and R will be N less than R, which does not follow the given condition, hence option 2 is also eliminated. Now let's look at the third option, less than or equal to, less than or equal to, and less than or equal to. Let me write it here. M less than N less than or equal to N equal to O, O equals P, P is less than or equal to Q, and Q is less than or equal to R. Q is less than or equal to R. Again here Q and P are Q equals P, this is N. Let's replace O with P, O and P. N less than or equal to P, P less than or equal to Q, and Q less than or equal to R. Here the relation between P and N and Q will be, and since the symbol are same, the end result will also be the same, which is less than or equal to N less than or equal to Q, and Q is less than or equal to R. Again here the symbols are same, less than or equal to and less than or equal to. The end result will be the same, which is less than or equal to, the relation between N and R is N less than or equal to R. So which does follow the given condition, N less than or equal to R, hence option 3 is correct. Moving on to the fifth question. Which of the following letters should replace the question mark in that order in the given expression in order to make the expression Q less than P definitely true? So now let's look at the option. Here we are given the symbols and we have to replace the question mark with the letters. So looking at the first option, so we are given to find out the relation between Q and P. So we have to only check for the letters which are between P and Q, and we do not waste time on the other letters to find out the relation between the other letters. So let's write down the only letters between P and Q. So the only letters between P and Q here is P, Q and R. R is the only letter between P and Q. So let's replace the symbols. Here the first symbol, which is less than or equal to P less than or equal to R, and the next symbol which is Q, as P is in the first position, and the first symbol is less than or equal to. So next R equals Q. Here so now the relation between P and Q will be, as the symbol as R and Q are equal, can replace R with Q, So the new statement will be P less than or equal to Q, or Q greater than or equal to P, which does not follow the given condition, as the given condition is q less than p, hence we can eliminate option 1. Moving on to the next option, the second option. Here again q is in the first place and p is in the fourth place, and the only letters between q and p is r and t. So let's write only the letters between q and p, q, r, t and p, as q is in the first position. So the first symbol here is less than or equal to, q is less than or equal to r, the next symbol is equal to, r equals t, and the next symbol which is less than, just t less than p. So let's first find out the relation between q and t, then the relation between q and p. Here r and t are equal, so we can replace r with t. The new statement will be q less than or equal to t, and the relation between t and p here is t less than p. So now as the symbols are less than or equal to and less than, then result will be less than, and the relation between q and p will be q less than p, which does follow the given condition. Hence option 2, the letters will replace the question mark. Thank you students. Do join our, do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and for any doubts you can join the Telegram channel. You can text your doubts in the group, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. The link for all the social media handles will be given in the description box. And for classroom coaching, do contact your nearest T.I.M.E center. And for online online courses, you can enroll through T.I.M.E for Education, Bank, SSC online. The link for all the link for the website will also be given in the description box. Thank you students. I hope you all do well in the examination. All the best.